Imagine waking up to the stench of burning wood and betrayal, watching $45,000 of your family's legacy go up in flames, while the neighborhood busybody stands there smirking like she just won the lottery. That's exactly what happened to me, Elias Thorne, when our HOA queen bee decided my grandfather's handcrafted gazebo was a safety hazard worth torching. But here's the twist that still makes me chuckle in that dark, satisfying way. While she was playing petty dictator, I'd been quietly snapping up 66% of the subdivision properties, turning her little empire into my playground. It all started innocently enough, or so it seemed, in the sleepy suburb of Oak Ridge Meadows, Michigan, a place where the lawns were greener than envy and the rules thicker than a phone book. I'd moved back 2 years prior after my mom passed, inheriting the old family home on the cul-de-sac, complete with the backyard gazebo Grandpa had built in '58 from salvaged oak beams. It was our spot for barbecues, birthdays, and those quiet evenings where stories flowed like cheap beer. Me, Elias Thorne, 48, ex-IT consultant who'd cashed out my startup to look after Mom in her final days. Worth every penny for those last laughs under that creaky roof. But Oak Ridge wasn't the idol I remembered. Enter Vivian Hargrove, the HOA president who'd blown in from some upscale Chicago enclave 4 years back, trailing her realtor husband and a cloud of self-importance. She won the election by a hair, vowing to elevate standards in our 50-home neighborhood, half old-school families like mine, half yuppie transplants chasing that perfect Pinterest life. Vivian saw fines where we saw freedom. Her clipboard was her scepter, and boy, did she swing it. I was nursing a black coffee at the corner diner, Eddie's Grill, when she sashayed in one crisp autumn morning, pearls clacking like warning shots. "Mr. Thorne," she trilled in that voice that could curdle milk, "we need to discuss your unregistered outdoor structure." I set my mug down slow, tasting the bitterness amp up. "You mean the gazebo that's been there since Eisenhower was president?" "Yeah. Not paying your new amenity fee, Vivian. Is $400 for a sticker that says it's HOA approved? Pass." Her smile tightened like a noose. "The enhancement ordinance passed democratically. Rules keep our community pristine. Elias, think of the property values." She said it like she was blessing the ignorant, but I'd been watching her for months. Whispers in the neighborhood Facebook group painted her as a saint upholding order, but I dug deeper. Her hubby ran a shady flipping business, buying distressed homes cheap. Funny how fines piled up on folks right before they sold out. "You know what's pristine, Vivian?" I leaned in, voice low. "The way the Millers got slapped with $2,000 in violations last spring, then sold to your sister-in-law's firm. Coincidence?" Her pen hovered mid-scribble, eyes narrowing. The diner hushed. Old Man Pete froze with his fork. Sally, the waitress, eavesdropped behind the counter. These lifers had griped about Vivian's nonsense. Fines for non-conforming holiday lights, bans on vegetable gardens attracting pests. But they paid up to keep peace. Not me. I'd been smeared online as the reclusive troublemaker after I skipped a mandatory block party. Rumors flying that I was unstable from tech burnout. I let it slide, observing like a hawk in the shadows. "This isn't a democracy of one, Mr. Thorne," she huffed, clutching her pearls. "We enforce for everyone's benefit." Oh, the irony, her benefit included eyeing the common green space for her cousin's mini-golf venture. Pete had overheard her at yoga class, bragging about upgrading the hood. She stormed out, leaving a wake of floral perfume that screamed overcompensation. Pete slid over later, whispering, "She's got pull." Elias, board cronies, developer pals. "You poking the bear?" I smirked. "Bear? More like a peacock in power heels." "And Pete, I've been stocking honey for years." He blinked, confused. "Just show up for the wake when it happens." "Wake? Who's dying?" "Not who, what." Dawn broke the next day with a violation storm plastered to my door like cheap wallpaper. 15 citations totaling $2,800. Lawn edging irregular by 0.25 inches. Gazebo shows unauthorized patina. Flagpole height exceeds aesthetic guidelines. My favorite? Excessive nostalgia in backyard fixtures. Vintage was now verboten. Before I could rip them down, her silver SUV purred up, Vivian emerging with her minions. Bored lackeys Brenda and Todd, toting measuring tapes like weapons. "Compliance check," she announced. Phone recording as Todd knelt with a ruler on my grass. Brenda snapping pics. Such a pity when heritage becomes hindrance. Better owners might appreciate the standards. Little did she know, after years in corporate intrigue, I'd wired my yard with cams sharper than her tongue, audio crisp enough to catch whispers. And catch it did. As they retreated, Vivian muttered to Todd, "Push these relics out." And values soar. My cousins got backers for the green space revamp. Todd, "How many more?" 3 or 4. The Thompsons are cracking. My counterpunch took an afternoon. Certified mail bombs to the board. CC'd to all 50 homes. Violations invalid per state code. Retroactive fees need unanimous vote. Time-stamped pics proved my grass perfect. Gazebo grandfathered. Cited federal flag laws overriding HOA whims. Attached, that juicy audio clip. "Just a neighborly nudge on rights," I titled it. Paperwork. Baby, the ultimate mic drop. Eddie's grill buzzed like a hive the next morning. Pete waved my printout. She dinged me for a menacing welcome mat. "It's got a damn pineapple," Sally chimed. $100 for inappropriate bird bath. Said it lured undesirable species. Pigeons are rebels now. Even the newbies grumbled about aromatic nuisance from barbecues. Rebellion percolated in those mugs. The emergency HOA meet that Thursday packed the rec center like a Black Friday sale. Vivian glided in, power blazer screaming executive realness, flipping slides of her community uplift plan. $1,500 green enhancement fee per lot. Renderings showed a polished park, but zoom in Hargrove mini putt paradise watermark. Her nephew sat smug in the back, logo T blatant as a billboard. Vote rammed through 22-18, her clique in lockstep, ignoring no-shows who'd forgotten invites. "Bills incoming," she beamed. Democracy, more like dictatorship in lipstick. That's when I turned detective, scouring county records online, Michigan's gift to the paranoid. Chilling pattern. 4 foreclosures in a year, all scooped by Hargrove Holdings LLC below market, tracing to Vivian's in-laws. Fines, harassment, sell-off, profit. Not governance, theft. I dialed my investor buddy. Time to buy big. For years, I'd stealthily acquired lots via shells. Fair deals with life tenures for olds. Respectful empire building. Vivian wanted monopoly? I'd already cornered the market. Monday dawned with a shiny new gate barring the community park. Keycards required. Safety protocol. My gazebo overlooked it. Now hostage. Gas station guy across the way. Hargrove installed it at crack of dawn, her bro's security firm, of course. My card? Pending. 4 to 6 weeks. Fury simmered like old campaigns I'd run in IT wars. Afternoon at the courthouse. Dusty files revealed gold. 1952 easement guaranteeing perpetual access for originals and heirs. HOA proof. My attorney, Lena, grinned. They can't gate history. Board's personally liable. No insurance for this idiocy. We fired off scorched earth letters. That evening, I stapled copies everywhere. Thunk. Thunk like revolutionary pamphlets. The board meltdown 2 nights later. Chaos symphony. Brenda. You said easements were myths. Todd bolted for his lawyer. Not tanking my savings for your putt-putt dream. Resignations flew. Gate vanished by morning. But Thursday, prepping the gazebo for a family toast, I sniffed sabotage. Paint thinner stench. Wood etched with amateur scratches. Vandalism, but fixable IT taught me backups. Park cams glitched, but Pete's dashcam caught Vivian's nephew with a can at 2 a.m. Shop quote, $2,500. I DIY'd it. Grease under nails stirring strategy. My group now held 33 of 50 lots, 66%. Legal as apple pie. Call to manager. Prep the reveals. Checkmate loomed. Vivian couldn't resist ruining my quiet evening under the gazebo lights. I spotted her spying from her porch. Phone glowing. Peace shattered at dawn with screams. Flames licking the structure. Oak popping like fireworks. Neighbors hosed futilely. Fire crew arrived to ashes. Vivian appeared pristine. Trailing her Inspector Goon. Folder triumphant. This proves our hazard protocols, she proclaimed to the gawkers. Documented yesterday, non-compliant wiring. Forms reeked of fresh fab. You torched my grandpa's legacy, I growled, voice steady as steel. She flinched, then pivoted. Defamation. Police. Dialing 911 theatrical. Hostile resident threatening safety. Cops rolled up. She Oscared victimhood. He's disrupted order. Violations galore. Waved papers like flags. Sergeant Ruiz sighed. Back up, sir. Hands visible. Calm old habits. But the neighborhood rallied. Sally thrust her phone. Footage. 2 shadows at 4 a.m. 1 in HOA vest. Pete. Truck plates match inspector. 7 more piled on. Old lady Ramirez's nest chem nailed it. Nephew dousing thinner. Texting mid-crime. Face lit dumb. Ruiz's jaw set. Ma'am. Station time. Vivian blanched. HOA immunity. Not for felony vandalism or fraud. Insurance sleuth. Ex-Chicago fire cop. Dissected. Botched job. TV-inspired trails. Value, $45,000. Full pursuit. Vivian's Hail Mary. Emergency meet for retro hazard removal vote. But board remnants balked mid-pitch. Whispers of my ownership spread like flu. Vivian frantic called records. Devs. He owns it all. FBI vans lurked. Her hubby's flips laundered cash. Agent Reyes. Proceed, bigger fish. My old IT crew arrived. Suited sharp. Backups here. Paul's with local stakes SUV'd in. News vans circled. Energy crackled. Vivian's flops. Hired security? Booked. Social rants backfired. Page mobbed. Where's our fees? By 5 p.m. 250 gathered. Programs hid my bombshell. Her posts unhinged. My community. Outsider sabotage. Livestream. 15K viewers. HOA downfall trending. Morning ambush. Vivian barged my door. Waving fake injunction. Halt memorial. Devs trailed. Federal? On Sunday. Printer smudges. She lunged. Reyes badged. Out. Board quit on her lawn. No banning grief. Truck blockade. Broke down Pete's kin. False alarms. Fire chief guest. Bogus calls. By noon, she holed up. Ranting online. Conspiracy. Supporters ghosted. Even nephew. Just a job. Crowd hit 350. Envelopes delivered. Trust docs. Protections. Refunds. Tears. Hugs pre-show. Cops poised. Stream 60K. Vivian's finale. Stormed stage in rumpled suit. Mic grab. My domain. We cut it. Actually, I mic'd. Mine now. Held deeds. Who owns Oak Ridge? Silence. Deputies flanked. She lunged. Held. Impossible. Mike caught whisper. Watch. At the podium. Sunset gilding ruins. I eulogized. Gazebo pics flashed. Builds. Laughs. Gone to ash by power-mad fools. But tonight. Reclaiming. Revealed. 3 years buying 33 lots to shield. Not steal. Fair. Respectful. Deeds projected. Gasps. Vivian Ashen. Per your bylaws, 50% plus dissolves HOA. Done. Charter slide. You built? Nah, stole. Forensics. $150,000 skim to kin. Padded deals. Embezzlement. Laundering. Reyes. Come with us. Nephew vid replayed. Sabotage montage. Vivian directing. Sheriff. Arrest. Vandalism conspiracy. Fraud. Hubby cuffed curbside Rico ties. Oppression, she wailed. You pillaged homes, I broadcast. But burn the wrong gazebo? Owner of the hood strikes back. Cheers thundered. Stream exploded. Justice for gazebo trended. Post-cheer. Easements lock paradise. Democratic trust. No tyrants. Unanimous vote. Docs signed amid palls. Notaries. Deputies hauled her. I toasted. To legacies. Lake snow. Lawns. And pushing back. 350 clinked. Party raged. Grills. Stories. S'mores, HOA free. Laughter echoed liberated. Justice Swift. Vivian 4 years conspiracy. Served 2 good behavior. Hubby 12 federal. Nephew probation. Flips tables now. Inspector 2 years. Funds recovered $150,000 back. Oak Ridge bloomed. Paint. Gnomes. Pete's Army. Bird havens. Park open. Values up 25%. No sales. Eco partner. Eagles nested. Model community. Handbook dethrone your Karen viral. Youth workshop from insurance. Kids build gazebos. First. Resilient roots. Launch July 4th. Gleaming justice. I sip doc coffee. Hero invites declined. Vivian's foreclosed pad. Young family. Positivity rocks. Choose kind. Skip Karen. Battles rage elsewhere. But tip spread. Doc all. Rights no. Unite. Buy if must. So, was Vivian the villain upholding order? Or just a symptom of systems letting petty power corrupt? Drop your take. Hero or overreach?